last time on Glass Eye, the transport our main cast transport on their way our main cast transport on their on their way to Europa has had gone caught in a unforeseen blunder. A hijacking a hijacking of a hijacking of
Frep, would you like to explain what we need to do this session?
Go murder some space
Kill.
terrorists
That
while
seems...
also remembering our cover of basically being state-sponsored space terrorists.
What? No, terrorism implies our targets are civilians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're spies and assassins. That's it. It's different.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to cover up those by, pretending to be the terrorists instead. That's how you write off collateral damage as intentional.
in the crossfire. You see a sword. In the crossfire, it seems a ex-jackal has not only taken a shot in the shoulder from one of you, but has now unbeknownst become your prisoner in this exchange, and also the center of the hijackings themselves. You're aware that there are you're aware of the SOS signal from last session, as well as the fact that I believe your informant, quote unquote, gave you at least 3 of his comrades on the other vessel.
Well, I believe the plan from last time was I was just going to EVA and break my way in.
Mhm. The how the air for a pressurized even for a pressurized ship like this, the air of the air of the room is still. You sort of make your way through the crowd of civilians. You make your way through the crowd of civilians, whom you calm last time. Some people keeping to themselves, others sort of staring at you intently, keeping to their person. Where did you want to EVA from? There's 2 exits of the ship.
One's near the bridge and one's near the cargo hold, right?
Mhm.
Cargo hold seems like a good idea, unless the bridge is closer because I'm lazy.
I have no objection. I will go where pointed to.
Yeah, but you're not going out in space in just a spacesuit. That's my job.
Oh, I'm not? Oh, okay.
We were going to, if I remember the plan we came up with last time, was we would go to dock with it, as though we were the hijackers from this one, while Garnier would like EVA out and like breach, while we basically
Oh,
distract
I see.
by meeting them at the airlock. So
I'm doing pilot bullshit.
yeah, or just
Or I'm
even.
not doing anything.
Well, I assume that we would like meet them at the airlock, like.
Oh, okay.
So with that in mind, I would probably see like, there's more than one. Like we don't need full EVA gear, but like spacesuit and helmet on would be a great way to disguise ourselves as these like 2 dumb idiots that we've captured already, right? Who were supposed to be the.
Yeah, that's what I thought the plan was. I just thought I was also going out into space. Um, so my bad. But I will, in fact, disguise myself as one of these dudes who are embarrassing levels of not professional.
We're still not professional. They're bad at their jobs on top of that.
They're an insult to the profession, is what they are.
You all right. So as you know, the ship is as you know, there's at least from your knowledge a changing room with a plethora of spacesuits used for a plethora of spacesuits used for the crew on board. Uh there's also be well, how would I say this? Right, Vinny,
Yes, me. Oh, I should.
Vinster.
did
Vinithum.
was it you who mentioned you wanted to pilot the ship instead of the captain?
I mean, I'm good to just like uh pose as one of these guys and help with what's the word? Ambushing them. I just forgot slightly what the plan was.
All right. As the ship draws closer, and Gomine, you said you wanted to go from the bridge, correct?
Yes, unless Lieutenant North, as ranking officer, has any objections.
No.
None.
Anything I need to roll, God?
Uh, I'd say here as the basic EVA, the captain sort of holds the communications. Actually, it seems the other ship is trying to get a hold of you.
Me?
Not you specifically. Get a hold. The other ship is trying to communicate.
Is North in the room?
I imagine one of you would be in the captain's quarters, still eyeing the two suspicious pilots.
That
Okay,
doesn't answer
odds
my question. Is North there? Is Mr. Beam
Yeah,
there?
who's in here? Looks
I
at
guess I
my
have the ship captain and our assorted prisoners because I'm like
yeah, I'm
the
see, okay.
ambush doesn't take a whole lot of subterfuge, so it doesn't need to be me doing that.
To clarify real quick what's happening, or at least what I think is happening, is that I'm preparing to jump these guys when we land. And I don't think Mr. Beam was going to do that. I think he's just staying with the hostages. So I think he's in the captain's room. I'm ready for when we like dock, and Eileen is assumingly also with me.
That sort of tracks to what I was thinking as well.
Cool.
Makes sense. Oh, I guess I'll like Beam will like reach into his like jacket pocket and pull out his like compact concealed pistol and pass it to either one of you two that wants it for like launching that ambush because they shouldn't be able to detect it. You pretty much hide that in the glove of a spacesuit if you need. 'cause I'll just take. I don't need
I'll
anything
take a concealed weapon.
on these guys.
Concealed weapons give you max bonuses for trying to hide that shit.
Yeah, I'll take a concealed weapon.
Downside, your range is melee.
Oh, that's mean. I mean, if I remember correctly, I also have assault rifles, plural.
I have a still a semi-automatic pistol.
I didn't write these down in my inventory. I probably should.
Yeah, you should have.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the fucking the fucking document that has what I need.
The goobly gocks and the
Yeah.
The message you hear over the communications, I'll add. Preparing bridge on our side. Preparing bridge on our side. You ready? You ready for? Are you ready to port?
I'm just gonna grab one of the like two goons we had grabbed. I'm gonna like have him answer it. And I'll have like pistol to the back of his head. Like, don't screw this one up. Click.
Yes,
I'll
port
make him-
open. Sorry, say it.
No, it's all good. You tracked what I was saying. Yeah, I'm going to use him to communicate. I don't know if you want to check to basically make sure he keeps in line and doesn't try and blow this on us.
With the barrel quite literally to his head, he communicates. Yes, port open, port open. We're sending EVA to connect the bridge. The communication clicks.
Wait, what?
From the outside of the ship, you see a little, what seems to be like an external hallway begin to sort of click out of place from the bridge exit. Am I Garnier?
Yeah.
Are you still ready for the EVA?
I've been ready.
Okay, you're able to get through the airlock. It's relatively small, and within the door slides open, clicks into place.
Wait, clicks into
And
place? Wait, what?
Not clicks into place. I did describe that weirdly. But you tether yourself to the ship proper.
No.
And-
No. I am not tethering myself to the ship.
You're not tethering yourself to the ship.
That's a good way to get my ass dragged in a really bad moment. I am trained to do this specifically. I unhooked that shit.
Okay, you're just going to. Okay. And that. Okay, if you're going free, then I am going to want you to make a. What would this be? Ooh, this is the wrong sheet. My apologies. Let's make sure I have Garniers here. Yeah, this is going to be a. Given that there's not a lot of turbulence, but it is still two moving vessels, though it is space. I'm going to say this is going poise acrobatics.
Can I argue a bonus at all due to my long-standing training in this subject particularly?
Of course, this is something you'd know how to do. That's going to be a +2.
Not know how to do something I've done frequently.
Yes,
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, 2 successes. You're able to essentially match pace. Or you're already going the same speed as the 2 ships, but you're able to keep yourself on course, is what I'm trying to get at.
Mm-hmm.
It's like walking to you.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Ahead of you is the sort of connecting quote unquote hallway. That's the connecting quote unquote hallway that would essentially connect the 2 ships via themselves. Like,
I get on top of it.
you get on top of it.
Yes.
Okay. There's also the main hatch as well.
Excellent. How many narrative points do we currently have?
We did not roll this session. Thank you for reminding me. Somebody roll a d8.
I have a D8.
Oh mine.
We have 7 narrative points, and we now have 6. I'm going to say, in position to blow the what would be the word? Hatch connection. Just tell me when they're inside.
Gotcha. Does anybody hear that?
Why wouldn't they? These helmets have radios.
Okay. I'm just double checking on the parts of the players.
It'd be kind of
Uh,
strange if I'm just saying that in a helmet that doesn't have a radio.
The bridge begins to. The bridge continues to go onwards, and after what seems to be almost 10, 15 minutes, it finally clicks into place. It's a very slow process, and over the radio again, beam in north, you'd hear the same. Bridge locked in. EVA still out, and I imagine the goon would respond in kind.
Did you just call him a goon?
He was about to. He was a terrorist on a plane.
Yeah, but you don't call those guys goons.
You tied him up in rope.
Well, that's just
Any-
because
Fine, call
he's
him a
useful
goon.
alive right now.
Anyhow, the connection's made, the door opens, and on your side of the connection, you'd have access to either essentially open the door. Garnier, you'd hear like footsteps coming from below,
Wait, I would?
or coming from the bridge. It's not footsteps, but more so movement.
No. I hear this.
Not here, sort of feel. It would be like a physical motion, not something you would hear. No.
You know, I'm just waiting for the signal to like put a grenade right next to the glass of this thing so I can like vent these motherfuckers. I'm just waiting for the signal.
The airlock still secured tight with the this very traditional sort of handle. You'd hear from the other side, from inside the ship, a loud bang. Then another and another. The communications would pop on again. Sister, our men are on the bridge. Are you responding?
Frap.
Sorry. Again, I'm leading. Just making this guy. So what are they saying? Sorry.
So what's happened is that the physical connector between the two, the physical bridge between the two has sort of connected itself. Has sort of connected itself mid-flight, and you've just gotten a communication. Followed by several loud thuds on the airlock, asking if they are free to enter. You also have Garnier on the outside still. You also have Garnier still EVA'd.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll just like, oh shit, the guy that I have a gunpoint, like tell him to go ahead.
To enter the ship.
Yeah, because we're trying to neutralize these guys, so we have them wandering, think there's nothing wrong. That's probably for the best.
Garnier, did you communicate your plan?
Well, that was what the narrative plate was for.
Okay, Garnier's plan was to space them.
That's fine. I can tell him to enter, then Garnier's face is midway through. Right? Like I'm supposed to respond in some way to these guys, so I guess in this case it's more I'm trying to lull them to a false sense of security. Like, yeah, everything's fine, go ahead. If
Yeah.
that's making any sense there. I'm leaving it to the operator on the ground to decide when to pull the trigger because he's going to have the best sight lines to it. I'm not going to try and run things remotely.
Clear sight lines. Clear to enter. Opening hatch.
And Dukila in North Sea?
Yeah, what am I
Uh,
seeing?
Well, currently you'd be seeing the closed hatch of the airlock. The closed hatch of the airlock, it can't be opened from the inside. They're essentially waiting either. Well, the men on the what?
Why can't it be opened from the inside?
It's an airlock, so they could. So the door from the outside can be opened. I don't know if I'm doing a good job of explaining this. Let me open MS Paint.
No, it's just like, what if we need to get out from that way?
No, it can be opened from the inside. It can't be opened from the outside. My apologies.
It's like, that's why I was confused.
Yeah, so you can open it. They cannot.
I see.
And so it's a Garnier. If you have full control to pull the trigger at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if they're actually in the bridge between the two ships.
The banging would continue. Like from the inside on the part of this would especially be visible by Eileen. Eileen, as you're holding the hostages. As you're holding the hostages at gunpoint.
Wow. One,
You
one hand can't play my game.
You just want to beat your high score.
one hand on the Game Boy, one hand on the pistol.
Yeah.
How many people are in the bridge, Eileen?
How many people are in the bridge?
Yeah, yeah. How many people does Eileen see? Tired?
Eileen, if you look outside into the bridge itself, you'd see a group of about 3 men.
Oh.
3 armed men. And that you would be able to communicate that information, was all I was going to say.
Eileen just says over the radio. We have those, right?
Yeah, we have radios.
Okay. Eileen
Please.
just says there are 3 people on the bridge.
Good to go?
Yes.
I would like to spend another narrative point.
Okay, another narrative point.
Yes, it's not a grenade, it's actual plastic explosives.
Oh my god.
I detonate it.
You detonate it. How far away do you get from the detonation before it goes off?
Please, I'm a professional. I have a remote detonator.
Of course. I'm just okay. At this point, you hear another bang, bang, bang on the door. Bang, bang, bang on the door of the airlock, and then the click of the detonator, and just this massive explosion that actually almost knocks the 2 ships out of their intended path for a moment. as
You know, I don't even stop to see what's going on. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bolt to the enemy bridge's airlock so I can jump those guys.
okay. The airlock, given the place where you place, given where you place this plastic explosive, the sort of front hatch of the airlock is sort of has a big chunk of it blown out already. Let me make this. What would this be? Okay. The do you enter the first half of the airlock?
Vinny, does it taste good?
What?
I can hear that crinkling.
Oh, I'm opening the bag that has my dice in it.
I thought it was potato chips, to be completely frank.
No, it is a plastic bag that contains 5d6s, a plastic Ifrit, and a plastic Gundam Mark II. Don't worry about why these things are packaged together.
I'm gonna say that is a wild combination.
So what do I need to roll?
This would just be a, what would this be? Grit, and this would be a grit. Ooh, because okay, this would be a grit athletics.
You got it, boss.
So I am just getting all a visual of the airlock with my shitty MS Paint skills.
5 successes.
5 successes. You're able to sort of pull on the damaged hatch of the opening airlock and then enter through into it proper. You're not able to get inside just yet, but
Wait, what?
Oh,
What aren't we
okay.
connecting from our cargo bridges, right?
Oh, yes.
So I wanted to go to the bridge one.
Oh, the bridge.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes, my apologies.
I want to shoot the guys in the bridge of the hijacked tanker.
Okay, you enter through the first, and then you're currently in the same predicament the people on the bridge were. The door itself is shut at the moment.
Well, I have more explosives, right?
Hmm.
In that case, I'm just gonna crawl up to the glass next to the bridge and just slap that sucker right next to it.
On the bridge.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any communication you want to do here?
Nope. Now is the time for violence.
Now is the time.
Yes.
You go.
Yes, violence.
Violence.
My favorite.
So me and Eileen are both posed to storm this ship here, right? If I understand correctly.
Mhm.
Okay. So if we have been given the cue for violence, I think I would like to open fire with my wonderful assault rifle if there are people in front of me to do so.
Currently, would you be prepared to EVA?
Like spacewalk?
Mhm.
I'm wearing a suit, yeah.
Okay, if you go through your own hatch, you'd be greeted with the carnage that would be the connector between the connecting bridge between the two ships. Uh there's a large metallic gap in the middle as all previous occupants were sucked out.
This shit doesn't phase me. I witnessed this kind of death via pressure differentials all the time in the fucking mining colonies I used to live in. A similar accident is almost happened to me. I'm fine.
Eileen
I'm just
would
looking for
also
guys I
follow.
can shoot.
Eileen would also join.
Yes.
Okay. As you make your way over to the bridge airlock, or the bridge airlock, you actually see Garnier preparing the next explosive on the bridge itself.
Assuming we are not in danger of being exploded range. Let's give him a thumbs up.
One hand on the pistol, one hand on Techness.
Oh, right, I can't give him a thumbs up. I have 2 goddamn assault rifles.
Like a
No, I didn't put
psycho.
one down.
The
Do you
Techness
think
never
I'm
goes
well
light.
adjusted? I give him a nod then.
I blow the bridge.
You blow the bridge. Okay. You blow the bridge. Glass goes flying. It doesn't really go flying, but you know what I mean. Glass goes soaring past you. Immediately, those inside of the airlock, the inner door opens into the inner door opens into the main cabin of the ship. And Garnier on the outside, you see 3. No, this would actually be 4 bodies exit out. Two of the cockpits, one of a man holding an assault rifle, and one of somebody with rope tied, like their hands tied behind their back, as they all go spiraling into the depths of space.
Not my problem.
North and Eileen,
Yes.
in front of you, in the cabin, it's more of a cargo hold than anything. Unlike these passenger ship, it's almost exclusively empty. You see, it's almost exclusively empty. But if either of you want to roll as you make your way in,
I will.
I will too. I will loot this location like it's Fallout.
right, as
What am I rolling?
I'd say, Garnier, you can also roll this if you want to join in behind them, but you two would roll for a sort of breach and clear. I'd say I keep not finding y'all's character sheets.
Wait, I'm behind them?
Would you be with them, or would you have been on the outside? My apologies. I should
No,
have clarified that.
I'm in a completely different part of the ship, no?
You are in a completely different part of the ship. Yes. You just blew the bridge, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl in through there.
Okay, cool.
Because why wouldn't I?
Roll me a Garnier. Actually, okay. So first, for the breach and clear.
Uh-huh.
This is going to be a poise. I'm going to say for one of you, this is going to be a poise investigate. For the other, this is going to be a poise leadership, depending on who takes the role on this.
I mean, I'm just kind of looking around. I'm not really caring what Eileen is doing right now.
With how Eileen rolls, she just kind of like she's clearing it. She's not gonna take a leadership role.
Yeah.
Okay, then both of you make a poise investigate.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
Yeah.
Successes.
I got 1 failure.
One
I can't
failure.
see shit with all these assault rifles I'm holding.
Eileen,
One success.
1 success.
Yes.
Roll me a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Just the 1d6 here. Lowest ones.
Three.
Roll me another tiebreaker.
Oh. 3.
Okay, you win. Uh, now, on the part of Garnier,
Mm-hmm.
you recognize that if you enter through the bridge into the cabin proper,
Yeah.
or am I using these terms correctly? Because if you enter the bridge into the ship proper, you have a risk of depressurizing it.
Wait. These ships don't have airlocks on the bridge?
They do, but you don't know how much damage you did to the inner airlock.
Well,
You
I'm
also
with
don't
that.
know.
I just wanted to break the glass.
You just want okay. I'm going to say that though these ships are designed, they don't have a proper airlock, if that makes sense. They have the equivalent of 2 doors on either side with a very small space in between. Like a very, not something you could fit a human in.
That seems like a massive design flaw.
These,
I feel like that breaks some sort of regulation.
Uh, um,
this is a, oh, sorry.
no, it's okay. I was just gonna say spaceship design nerd shit.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
If it's relevant,
It's not.
okay. I just say to get through here, this would to get through into the cabin proper, this would be just a grit. Ooh.
Rolling grit ooh.
Poise slight.
Poise slight.
You're sort of doing you're fitting into an uncomfortable situation, but you also have to do this with
One success.
relatively one success. Okay, you're able to squeeze yourself in, get through the next door. And essentially rendezvous with your 2 cooperatives.
Do we encounter anyone else?
As you clear through the top floor of the ship and go on to the bottom north, you see a
Yes.
man. You see a man sort of disheveled, holding a pistol in one hand, look over at you before you're able to aim. Before you're able to properly aim, he almost gets a shot off on you, but Eileen, with your roll from earlier, you get the first shot off.
Yay.
Cool. He's like, oh shit. I gotta stay sharp. What good are these? He looks down at the 2 assault rifle. What good are these if I'm not firing them right? I assume he doesn't also sound like he's dying. Maybe he caught a cold.
Am I getting the first shot off?
What?
Yes.
Oh, well, is he dead? Do we still have a hostile
Oh no,
involved?
sorry, Eileen. My apologies. roll me a keen firearms to actually make the shots. I should have communicated that this is combat. You're in combat.
Yeah, it's okay. I got a little
Got
confused.
All right, 5 successes.
5 successes.
Yes.
You hit this man square in the chest. He falls over. He topples over as you continue through the room. We won't need to do baton pass, but you would see a man. You'd see another man, initially unaware of you. Though not initially unaware, but which you get the drop in after the second shot. If anyone here wants to roll.
I will. What am I rolling?
That would be another. This would be a poise firearms.
Toys firearms? I'm
Potential
real good at that. Okay, hold on.
2 ones.
Oh, well, I didn't do that cool, but I got a 1 and a 2. Okay, hold on. 3, 8. Threshold of
You said
8,
poise firearms?
3,
Mhm.
6 successes.
8 successes.
Wait,
8 successes.
Paradox. You said you rolled 2 1s, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not
Yeah,
eight
that's a crit success.
Yeah, it's a critical.
I keep making that mistake too. Because I
I've just
think
been
I
putting
remember,
in the
wasn't it?
calculator. I've just been putting in the
Yeah,
calculator.
no, that
That's
was
the
my
8
thing
successes.
too. Because I think at one point on Payzoon, when we were in Payzoon, I got a critical success on something, but I just like put it in the calculator and
Didn't think about it.
and didn't think
Yeah.
about it. So like I could have been so much cooler. I don't know. I don't remember what it was on though.
I'm actually going to say, with that, you North, you all the shot. He sort of ducks and covers. He sort of goes for the with the critical success and the 8 successes or 6 successes. He initially ducks and covers from the rifle shots, but then it gives both of you the perfect opportunity. Eileen, you shoot this man. Are you going for the kill?
No, I'm going to be honest, if I shoot fucking, I'm going to disarm and like try to capture them. Yeah, that is what I want to do.
Eileen, you sort of shoot at this man. You see shots go North. As you shoot, he sort of like drops his rifle. He like almost accidentally drops his rifle as he goes for it. Eileen, you take the shot right in the shoulder. He sort of just screams in pain, and then just crouches, like grabs onto like a cargo crate behind him. Fuck.
Can we take this guy prisoner now?
He is completely unarmed and more concerned with his wounds. Yes.
Okay. North's gonna walk up to him, kind of like kick him in the shoulder with the intent, like, to make him fall on his back and point one of the 2 assault rifles he's holding at the guy's head and basically just say, all right, how many of you are in there? And is there anybody else in here that I should be aware of?
Fuck. Okay, listen. aside the bridge crew. I was the only one assigned down here.
That brings up another interesting question. What the hell were you guys doing?
Just he like grits his teeth, just not saying anything.
Well, maybe you're not the right person to ask about that, but that's besides the point. And he kind of like presses the barrel to his head again. You better be telling the truth about how many of you are going to expect in this ship.
I
I don't have to keep you alive, you know. I am
Yeah.
exercising restraint.
I definitely don't care if you're alive. I'd throw you out immediately.
Fine. This we have one in the bridge, two who are going for the boarding, and then the two of us down here.
Two of you
I-
down here.
You shot my buddy.
Okay. I think it's safe to assume that anybody on the bridge or participating in the boarding's probably fucked by now.
Fuck.
I guess
Fuck.
we should check. We should check in with the sergeant for the bridge, huh?
Right.
And like looks over at Eileen.
Are you with the feds? Are you with those fed fucks?
Eileen like taps him over the head with her pad that she uses. Oh, don't ask any questions.
Wait, you just blew our cover.
Listen,
Oh, that won't
listen,
matter.
Two of your buddies. Listen, two of your buddies, they got held up in the bathroom. They locked themselves in, we couldn't get in. The other, we tied them up. They're with the captain. They're with the captain on the bridge.
Oh.
Hmm.
Thanks for the information. She shoots him.
Oh darn! I was gonna do that.
I mean, you can't.
That wasn't character. That wasn't character. No, it's okay. He said that in character.
No witnesses.
My two fucking assault rifles. I don't need hands. I have gun hands.
Eileen's gonna make sure that none of the blood got on her pad.
I thought you were about to say puts one in the heart while you're at it.
Oh, my eyes pointless. So shot him in the head.
You could
Yeah.
survive
Some
getting
people
shot
do
in the
that.
head,
have
you know?
one of
I'll
those
shoot.
things.
I'll shoot him in the chest too, just to make sure.
Yeah, like North starts walking away, and then there's another gunshot. He just kind of shrugs and
Thorough.
all right.
The human body does
So-
funny things.
It does. You're right. So he said he's got two of our guys in the bathroom.
Right.
Suppose we should go get them. Tell them it's all over. Still, I don't necessarily trust that there's nobody else armed lurking around.
But that maybe pose a problem for our cover if we start releasing people like that.
Good point. He just kind of shrugs. I guess we should ask the Fed what to do. What would be the spook? That would be the term.
I think the spook has a
Because we're
better
all
idea.
Feds technically. Yeah, give him a call. Do we have a radio that can talk to Mr. Beam?
Yeah, as established with Garnier, everyone would have a radio
Yeah,
listed.
Hey, Mr. Beam, you hear me?
Go ahead.
So we took out 2 guys down here. Allegedly, there's guys in the bridge and guys in the going for the docking, but I'm pretty sure the sergeant took care of both of them, so I don't think there's much to worry about. I don't necessarily take this guy's word as gospel, though, so we'll stay on guard. Though that does bring up the question. He said that some of our guys, presumably feds, because he assumed we were feds, are boarded themselves up in the bathroom. But if we go about letting people go, that kind of blows our cover. So,
As far
your
as
call?
anyone I was gonna say, as far as anyone here needs to know, we're on the side of the Jackies. We're just dealing with, counterterrorism. Of course, you'd release hostages. Just
I see it. I can spin that angle.
You speak perfect Jovian.
I do. Thank you, Critical. I got that one time.
Thing is, that critical is probably gonna hard carry us through some sections later.
I'm so cool for that. You know, it's really funny because at first I was joking about possibly making like a Blood Meridian reference with my character's name, and then I didn't. Because I was like, I'm not gonna be that fucking psychotic. But it seems like we're on a journey and a group of incredibly unstable individuals. Road trip.
Have you ever met special forces? You
Yeah, I was
read
about
about
to
them?
say, like,
No one
we
quite
sure are
liked them.
special. And then I gave him a name that's technically the same name as a character from the book, but it's not the one I was referencing. Just throwing you off a little. But that's his first name. Nobody knows that. He doesn't go by his first name. All right. So that being said,
You have the information left with the dead hijacker. The two at minimum 2 quote unquote feds locked up in the bathroom of the second ship, alongside the second ship being essentially dead in the water, with all previous inhabitants aside from those held up in the bathroom now supposedly being killed and the bridge being destroyed.
is the bridge scrapped on this thing, or is it just
The glass was scrapped,
okay?
meaning everyone inside was as well.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the people. I'm worried about the this thing being in flying condition. Because isn't this the shuttle that our team had a bunch of our gear sequestered on?
It is, yes. As evidenced by the cargo upon cargo crates at the bottom.
My cargo upon cargo crates.
Crates upon crates, Blair.
um, so I suppose we're just gonna keep going. Oh, is there anything like on this guy? Since I'm still like kind of standing over him, this guy or the other guy.
Yeah, run his pockets.
Yeah. I asked Eileen to hold one of my assault rifles while I search the body.
She looks at the assault rifle, and then back at her fucking game. Damn. She puts the game away and then holds the assault rifle. What a disappointment.
The assault rifle itself is actually pretty busted up now. It has about 4 bullet holes in it.
Oh.
That's so mean.
You were
Anyway,
the one who shot it.
Can I find anything else?
You have the pistol. You find the pistol actually Jovian design on the man you shot first, alongside the same dog tags you found on your initial hostages in the cargo ship. Jovial pistol. Thank you. Go Mike.
No, I'm making a joke because the last session you kept saying jovial instead of Jovi.
Oh,
It's a very
It's a very
funny.
happy pistol.
it has a smiley face on it. It actually does as like a little commemorative sticker.
Anybody want this very happy gun?
You can take the happy gun.
Sure, I'll just take more guns.
You could sell
You
that
This
take
on
is
the
a
the-
black
quest to
market.
see. Exactly. This is a quest to see how many fucking guns I can come away from this with. So far, now I'm up to 4. I'm on 4 guns. They told me don't forget your gun, and I was like, okay, I'll take backups.
You're also able to the same dog tags you found on the last on the and aside from that, that's about it.
How much money does he have in his wallet?
First guy actually doesn't have a wallet, strangely enough. Second guy, oh my god, you're looting the dead bodies.
Yeah, I am.
Second guy has about, I want to say, a 36. I always forget the currency.
Is this Federation or Jovian?
Jovian.
Yuvskri.
36 Yuvskri.
So fucking nothing.
Alongside a picture of the man who seems to be very happy with somebody else.
Have I seen the somebody else before?
No, it's another man, but you can't. You've never. He's unfamiliar to you. Well,
Okay.
actually, roll me. This is going to be tact history.
Tact history.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
History.
Keen,
Does he
sorry,
mean
keen
politics?
politics. Yes, keen politics.
Oh, okay. Oh, my keen is 5. I forgot about that. My politics is 3.
Shouldn't be too bad.
No. In fact, I got a 6.
3 success?
So the threshold of 8, and I got a 6. That's 3 successes.
3 successes. This. Let's see. I forgot if if you named him last.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, this would be a man only known as Bugger. This is the warlord. This is the Cronian warlord. These the hijackers served under. Previ Bugger.
I see.
Who names their kid Preggy?
Previ.
I assume it's spelled like this.
It's actually spelt like this.
Oh.
It's the same spelling. It is the same spelling.
Oh, okay. I just gave him 2 V's.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna say bridge secure.
Copy, secure back here. There's allegedly 2 hostages on the bridge, but
You could probably go get a shuttle to go pick them up after this.
okay. If they didn't explode. I don't know how large of an explosion it was.
Just a little one.
A normal sized explosion.
Regular sized Zam.
There's also 2 hostages in the bathroom. Well, less hostages and more they said they like barricaded themselves in there, so
Well, have you made contact yet, sir?
now we're gonna go do that. I was just letting you know.
Understood.
The door to the restrooms themselves, like any other part of the ship, there are these valve, these valve handled heavy metal doors.
Very quickly he kind of like turns to Eileen and he's like, "So I'm assuming we probably shouldn't tell." Wait, okay. Add a character question because he would know this. I've just gotten details confused. The guys who are in the bathroom, by them being our guys, do we know them and they know us, or is it just that we know that there's
So-
feds on this ship?
To reaffirm information you knew previously, but I feel I did not remind y'all of this session, so that's on me.
I'm also
This is the
stupid.
ship with this is the ship carrying your 3 other allies.
I see. So I could be like, "Hey, we're part of the operation," and they know what we mean.
Yes, this is.
So it's not blowing our cover to give our identity to these people specifically. Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, that's good.
This was the ship
That's
with the
why-
captain, the
Yeah.
adjutant, and the Sadie agent.
That is why I was confused. So that being said, I am going to knock on the door of the bathroom with the butt of the assault rifle, and basically just sort of like right up against the door say, "Hey, this is North with the operation. Everything's over. Can let yourself out now."
You hear over a sort of intercom used to communicate through the doors. First Lieutenant?
Yep, that's me.
Jesus Christ. Oh, thank God. Alright, this is the captain speaking. Let's get ourselves out of here, okay?
All right.
The door open.
He lowers the assault rifle so he's not pointing it at the captain.
That would be disrespectful.
I have good trigger discipline. I'm a trained soldier.
It is the 80s now. They do teach that.
Yeah. And we're in space. I have good space trigger discipline.
Eileen does the same.
Look, as a man who lost many of my family members and fellow colonists in the belt to Delta P incidents, I know better than to cause one by being stupid.
You-
Don't be.
The
A
cap
difference in pressure differential. Wait, were you asking me what I meant?
No.
Oh, I thought you were asking me what I meant. My bad.
What now, God?
as the captain and the adjutant step out of the room, Logue sort of puts his own gun, like he holsters it, both of them in civilian clothing. What's the situation?
All right. Well, the sergeant is currently entering through the bridge, I believe. He just told me it was clear. I killed the two guys down there. And just gestures with the assault rifle because I keep forgetting I don't have hands. I just have assault rifles. Um,
I like at no point the idea of putting one gun down has occurred.
no, because then someone else might take my gun.
Oh,
It's
dear.
my assault rifle.
There are many like it, but these ones are definitely yours.
I just can't
Yeah, I
wait until
found
Rogue
them.
says, "Give me one of those rifles."
I found them fair and square. Find your own. He's just turned feral already. No.
They do outside melee get the rifle, so I can carry my pistol and my iPad.
Um. So yeah, he just informs the captain that basically we've got things mostly under control. The ship did successfully dock, but this ship doesn't have a bridge anymore. So presumably cannot be steered.
No, the instruments we haven't checked on. You just can't be up in the bridge without a spacesuit, which is a problem.
Okay. Yeah. So presumably we should. Are there still any civilians on this ship, or was this just the cargo ship? This is just the cargo ship, right?
You know who might know this information?
The captain, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll ask him. Sorry. Were there any Captain? Were there any civilians on this ship, or was it just our guys?
It was just the only they killed sorry. The only occupants aboard here aside from the the only occupants aboard here would have been me, the adjutant, alongside, and they would have taken fuck. What's the status of the first lieutenant?
Looks to self.
Presumably that was the hostage on the bridge, unless you mean me.
Wait, the bridge. You said it was destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Hey, Sergeant. Is anybody alive up there?
No, they got vented
There was a
out.
hostage on the bridge. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, if they're still alive, I could go take a shuttle to check it out. I know which way they
I'll ask the
went.
captain.
Still
The
alive. They got vented. What happened up there?
Sergeant detonated a plastic explosive. It exploded, and they got vented out. And they might be alive if they were in a suit. He said he'd take a shuttle and go check.
They're dead.
If that's all right with you,
They're-
Captain.
They're not in a suit. They are dead.
We have to narrative points have to drop for them to have been wearing a suit for no good
I could
reason.
I would like to spend a narrative point.
Oh my god.
A narrative.
That seems like a good use of a narrative point.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say this would cost. I know this is cheap, but this is 2 narrative points.
Sure, spent.
Okay.
Oh my
No
god.
questions asked.
Very good trade.
Maybe, but I think they were going to EVA the hostage. Maybe if we're lucky. Maybe if we're lucky, the Sadie's still alive.
Well, if you want the lieutenant to check, I can tell him you okayed the request. Not the
Yes.
lieutenant, the sergeant.
Please.
Alrighty. Captain said go for it.
Understood. I go to find a shuttle. I presume these two tankers have at least one amongst the two of them.
Of course.
And do I find them?
Ooh, this is
I know which way they went. I saw
you know
them
which
I saw where they floated out to.
I'm going to say that it has been a course of, let's say, moving fast, maybe like 2-3-ish minutes between everything. And so given how fast you're going in the two cruisers, not cruisers, but the two civilian ships already, not counting the third sister ship, which you don't know what's going on over there, this is going to be either a keen investigate, a keen awareness, or a keen technology.
Keen technology.
Keen technology.
1 success.
1 success. Not only are you aware that most how would you say civilian space suits or normal suits would be equipped with some sort of tracker, regardless of regardless of interference, there's still something there. You also see a bright light, a sort of flashing flare.
I go to it.
All right, you are able to. You're able to get through, and it's the first lieutenant.
Is this a man or a woman again?
She is.
I suppose that answers that.
Yes. Yeah, this is First Lieutenant Hugh of the Space Department, the Space Army Department of Intelligence.
I see. I loiter in the area as I open up the airlock of the shuttle, and I give Lieutenant Hugh a hand back in, and as soon as the airlock is closed, I salute, ma'am.
At ease, Sergeant. Let's get back to the transports.
Understood, ma'am.
Yes. Just breathing, shaking, rubbing her hands together.
First hostage situation?
Who planted the explosive?
That would be me, ma'am.
First time being ripped into the void of space.
Oh, so it is your first.
Yes.
Hell of a thing.
Mm-hmm. There was a crack in my helmet. And
I pull out from my spacesuit duct tape and hand it to her.
Grassy. She clearly unwell, clearly a bit shaken from the situation. Tapes up the helmet as you make your way back. Just, if you want to roll a keen empathy, you can, but only if you
Nah,
want
I know
to.
she's probably shaken up or hates me.
Yeah. You make your way back, and I imagine, North Eileen, you'd perhaps be doing the last of clearing up the sister ship.
Yes.
Yeah, just sweeping. Making sure everything's clear. Not literally sweeping. I didn't find a broom. Yeah, I'm sweeping up the spent shells from my assault. No, this was the ship with our walker frames on it, right?
Yes.
So I'm actually gonna go check on my beloved machine.
You'd open up one of the series of containers, and you're able to see what appears to be at least the first half of your somewhat disassembled walker frame. Your walker frame on the lower decks of the room you had cleared. Not the room, the cargo hold.
as long as it looks like nobody's messed with it and it's not intact and like it's all intact. I kind of breathe a sigh of relief.
Eileen definitely checks over hers.
Both machines seem to have remained untouched. Not only untouched, it seems the hijackers weren't incredibly interested in the cargo itself. Nobody's been in here. Either to the Brady Hunt or to, I believe, the Rose.
Yes, Project Rose, but Eileen calls it Fafnir.
Yes, both walker frames relatively untouched. The general cargo hold of the sister ship, clear of what appears to be any hostiles, and that going for the main civilian ship as well. It seems that through the long process, both the hijacking and the hostage situation has been relatively taken care of.
I radio in. Mr. Beam, this is Shuttle.
Go ahead.
Lieutenant, I have recovered Lieutenant Hugh.
A pleasant surprise.
What's your situation?
Oh, we're just sitting pretty here. That reminds me. Did they get? How many ships were traveling together? Was it just the pair of us, or was there another one?
You had two sister ships, but from all the information you've gathered, there's no reason to believe the third civilian the third civilian ship, the third ship had any reason for hijackers to be aboard. Given the lack of VIP, but
Oh, right, because they took the other one. That was just going to be their like escape method, wasn't it?
mhm.
Okay, makes sense. No, I just was want to be sure. All right, I guess time for us all to figure out what our next steps are. This is added a like unpleasant wrinkle to our plans.
You're by the end of the entire ordeal, I'd say, is there any information you'd want to know, I suppose, is what I'm getting at.
What's up with that guy? The VIP there is supposed to
Yeah,
be here
that
to
fucking
assassinate it.
VIP guy.
He has. I don't even think he realizes the amount of shit he's gotten us into.
The old man with a bullet in his shoulder, sort of crouching in one of the seats.
Yeah, the guy I shot who called me a college dropout. Or no, he called me a high school dropout. No, I told him I was a high school dropout.
This keeps getting worse.
This is like North
You
trying to
know.
get his story straight to Eileen as they walk back to me.
Eileen over here just playing Technus and just kind of laughing a little bit.
You know, like at everything he says, she just goes, mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
New score.
Oh, cool. Anyway, so yeah, I want to. What the hell is his deal? He, given that he's now the guy with the two assault rifles, he walks up to him, and he's not, you know, like visibly threatening him. He doesn't like point the assault rifle at his head or anything, but he's just kind of like, okay, We want answers. I don't think you have any idea how much shit you being here has gotten us into, so you owe us an explanation at the very least. He does wait to see, however, if like, because the captain boarded with him and everything, if that like the captain like looked familiar to him or something. If this guy knows anything about our mission specifically.
The captain would be sort of just as stooped as you would be. He
Okay.
doesn't know who this man is at all. Just the old guy? No. You sure he's not a Jackie?
If I remember correctly, you guys are saying this in front of him, right?
I imagine this would be from
I
the
assume
side.
for reasons of humor, Mr.
I'm
Beam is
threatening
quiet in
him.
this conversation because he would be so not a fan of discussing this stuff openly. But it's much funnier.
Yeah, I'm not
That.
trying to open and discuss anything openly. I'm just trying to threaten him for information.
Okay.
I didn't like ask the captain if he knew. I was just like if the captain looked like he
Oh,
knew,
I
or vice
see.
versa.
My apologies. As you
Yeah.
approach this man, if you want to make an intimidation, you may, but that
Okay.
would also there would be an opposed roll.
Sure. What attribute?
This is going to be grit. Grit. You can debate this, but grit intimidation.
Can I argue for Wrath? Because I am kind of like approaching him with 2 fucking assault rifles, and I'm very clearly upset. If I recall correctly, this specifically what he said was like, "You have no idea how much shit you've just gotten us in," like
Of
something like
course.
that. Yeah. All right. So Wrath intimidation, that's 5. Aha! Okay, and I'll remember to fucking report it correctly this time. It doesn't. It's a critical success. It's not.
Oh,
It's 2 1s. So yeah,
That's another
I'm
potential.
scary.
at
Oh
first
yeah,
he
thank you for reminding me.
thinks you're bluffing,
I have a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay.
and he reaches in his pocket like it's a cigarette. If I wanted to pull a gun out, I'd shoot myself, not you. And like he puts it in his mouth, and it's clear he doesn't think much of you at the moment.
Well, since I rolled a critical success on that, can I say that like when you went to go take the cigarette out of his pocket, I just straight up like step on his wrist, like because I'm assuming he's sitting against the wall.
Fuck!
Um,
Fuck!
Don't
Yes!
fucking move.
Fine.
I'm not gonna shoot you as long as you just tell me what your deal is, and I cannot fathom why that would be so hard.
There's this little red planet. Outside Earth. I was a very important person back. There's this little red planet outside Earth. You heard of it?
Now's really not the time to be cryptic. I like straightforward answers when I'm pissed off.
Mars?
I like her.
Yes.
I like her.
Yeah, okay. Well, she is not the one with the assault rifles. So she's not the one you have to like.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Really just goes back to fucking playing the game.
Uh,
She looks
Yeah,
bored.
through this entire
Yeah.
intimidation, I like to imagine that like whenever there's like the moments of pause and he's like gasping for his breath, there's just ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding.
the,
Just think of the Clash of Clans sound effects.
Anyway,
That is around yet, so let's just touch it.
the Union had its eye. The Union had its eye on Martian. The Union had its eye on Martian clay long back during the Troubles. I was one of the people who especially had its eye on it. I was a Jackie during that time, and a lot of things happened. Let's just say, for reasons to keep a long story short, for your benefit,
thank you.
I had to say a long time. I'm always been honest about this. I've had to stay a long time, long time in the belt. Okay, in Saturn's belt. Do you know what season it is on Jupiter right now? What season it is?
Uh,
It's voting
not.
season.
I see. And
Let's just say people above you, people above me, want me back in the Union. And other people, have the people who wanted me dead still want me dead. My former co-workers, the Jackies. And so this entire thing, this entire ordeal was just to get me from point A to point B. So whatever went awry had to have done with that. Had to have done some deal made with some Cronian warlord. That's all I can tell you. That's all I know.
well, is it all you can tell me, or is it all you know? Those are two very, very different things.
I said I'd make this story short for your benefit. I don't think you want to know some drama decades old, decades past.
That's a wild way to describe
This Mars is history. Eyes are on the Cronian belt.
um, and so basically, what I'm getting from this, or what North is concluding from this, is this guy's just kind of he's got his own shit going on that we don't really want to be dragged into.
Please do not involve us in this. Our mission's already hard enough as it is.
Yeah. That's
Maybe if you keep that rifle barrel away from my chest, we can work something out, because I think we both will have a much easier time getting out of this. Whoever you are, which I won't ask,
thank you.
we'll both have a much easier time getting out of this working together than alone. Because there's a lot of evidence to cover up. And you're in some real deep shit, friend.
He just kind of like looks over at is anybody else present? The sergeant and Beam, or Beam's not here. The sergeant and Eileen, and he's like, looks like it's just more trouble than it's worth.
I look at Captain Logue.
But not my call to make. He also looks at the captain. I forgot the captain was here. That's helpful.
So look at the captain.
We are all looking. Roll keen awareness for looking. Do we successfully look at the captain?
No, charm intimidation, actually.
With hammers.
Rolling for hammers.
Charm intimidation. What did I get for hammers? 7 hammers.
I rolled 13 hammers. That brings it
Oh,
to
shit.
20s.
That's a lot of hammers. Okay,
60
Captain,
hammers.
is this more trouble than it's worth?
Yeah, God. What does Captain Logue say?
It's listen. I'm just thinking. Right, we shoot this guy. We dump him in space. Is anybody going to go looking for him? Hell, what's our welcome home party going to be once we get into the Union itself? I'm not saying let's just get him out of here, by the way. He just sort of, dumps him outside so you can all talk about this.
I
Shuts the door.
I imagine when you say shuts the door, it opens again and there's Mr. Beam.
Beam puts his foot in the door.
What did I miss?
I imagine he says that in character.
We yelled at this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, we yelled at this guy. He just shrugs and he's like, well, turns out our VIP guy is involved in some bullshit that doesn't entirely pertain to our mission. I don't know. He used to be a Jackie and now they want him dead, essentially. It really seems like it's just more trouble than it's worth, but it's not my call to make. I don't know. He has an we don't, doesn't look like we need to shoot him, I guess, but
Who exactly wants him dead?
Jackie's.
I find myself warming up to him already.
Mm.
I'll snort a laugh at that.
So it seems we have he picks up the bloodied cigarette from the interrogation tactics that North was using. It seems we have a Martian war criminal on our hands. I'd say we have a war criminal, but he looks at the room. I think it's good to clarify.
I actually was just about to say, I thought that's just what Martians do. So we have a Martian.
Hey, any Martian can be a war criminal. Not everyone can be a Martian war criminal.
Fair enough.
I'll leave this to the Fed. You're no fun. Logue exits the room to watch the witness.
Captain
Eileen is
McMarty
back to just
I
playing the
don't know what we're supposed
games.
to do
Can't
with him
dig it
right
in.
now. He's he was trying to travel back to Jupiter, or what? Where did we interrupt this guy? guy from?
Do you want our character recap?
Yeah, if you don't mind, just because I'm a little fuzzy on the details here, because
Yeah,
trying to figure out what
because
the hell we could do with this guy, or like, do we just like shoot him and leave him? Because he sounds
essentially,
right now he seems to be adding a lot of complications to our lives.
essentially
Yeah.
what happened is that apparently this is a man who the information he's given you, he was a Jackie during the Martian Troubles who he was vague on the details, got into a lot of trouble, leading to the Jackies themselves wanting him dead and him retreating to Saturn. However, because recently it's become election season back on the home front in Jupiter, and somebody again, he was vague on the details here. Important wants him alive. And so he's being smuggled back into Jupiter during the political season, and it's implied that the Jackies hired a Cronian warlord to off him.
Okay. I mean, knowing that
Well,
him surviving keeps the Jackies unhappy kind of makes me inclined to want to keep him alive. But I also want to devote exactly 0 resources to that plan.
another way we could spin this, I suppose, is when we dock, they're gonna ask us what the hell is going on, right? And like why there was a hostage situation and et cetera, et cetera. Um, and I think that whoever comes to receive us, I think maybe it would be better to deflect instead of them talking to us and us trying to figure out some bullshit reason why we were able to respond so effectively. Maybe they could just deal with this VIP and hopefully that'll like cut us out of the situation and we can just kind of get out without being pressured too hard because they'll be just does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense.
I think I'm tracking. Basically, make it so it's not our problem to come up with why we were here. Let him fill in the gaps. We don't have to explain who we
Exactly.
are. I mean, this is already like this whole situation has already exploded in our faces. We were supposed to try and like do this infiltration low key, and now we have to explain like what a dozen bodies at this point between like the number of the guys we took out and the crew they murdered, multiple explosions, and we have to somehow disembark with our gear without being like flagged.
Because I mean, like, if we're posing as civilians, there's every way we could just say, like, oh, yeah, it went to shit. There was a hijacking. This guy took control of the situation. We had relevant experience from various civilian backgrounds. He took charge of the situation. We volunteered to help out and we got them to stop. We don't know who this guy is, but he seemed to know what he was doing. So we, didn't want to die from these fucking hijackers. S- you know. And then by the time I guess that starts falling apart, we'll be far enough away from this to hopefully just be able to get on with our mission and let them deal with the aftermath.
I'm half
Unless somebody,
inclined just to go back because
yeah.
this shit's already borked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
this
kind of
is
feeling
we're a bit
similar
in
ways.
like a
Like,
mission
man,
compromise.
things have gone so wrong so fast that it's kind of insane to continue at this point because every step of the way, things have just gone from bad to worse.
Mission report. Shit's gone to fuck.
Fubar.
I'm going to
Yeah.
use a narrative point here, even though what's okay, narrative point. You're past the 60%. You're past around like the 70% mark of your journey. you don't have enough. You have enough delta V to maneuver to your destination. You do not have enough delta V to go back.
Fuck.
Physics strikes again.
I can't believe it.
Well, there's
What
no
was
good
the-
answer, so I guess we just
Yeah,
have to decide on a bad one.
I was gonna say, just double check with the captain. What was the plan if things had not gone to pot? What the hell were we supposed to be doing next?
Entering back with the room, the adjutant has a gun on him. We were supposed. Well, we were supposed to. We were supposed to get to a. What do you call it? A station off the orbit of Europa. We were supposed to get to a station off the orbit of Europa to essentially make landing on the planet itself and continue off from there. It's pretty straight. It's a pretty straight shot past. It's a pretty straight shot. It's a pretty. Well, it's a pretty straight shot onto the surface and eventually underneath. And we have all the supplies in the cargo hold to make that journey to begin with. Though the quality of the cargo ship at this point is questionable, considering the only thing keeping it afloat is the fuel it has remaining and the borked bridge. In the half exploded bridge connecting it to us. But aside from that, I mean, it is a. The mission is always supposed to be done in levels. Once we get there, was always supposed to be done in sections. It was clear cut. It's wasn't really planned to have a hijacking in the midst of it.
Okay.
All we know is that once we get to the station proper, we once we get to, I mean, we're going to a civilian station. Or we'll be landing on a civilian station on the orbit of the moon. So it's not like we're going to be met with armed bodyguards, though.
Wait, the moon? Which moon?
Europa.
We're still in Saturn, though.
You're.
We haven't even crossed over. Or, to my understanding, what's happened so far is we've gotten on a ship, a cruiser, made the crossover to rebel-controlled space in Saturn, got on this ship, and we have yet to actually leave Saturn yet.
I believe in between the hijacking and in between the hijacking and when you not the episode before last, but there's a bit of a skip where you were leaving Saturn's gravity and making the maneuver to Jupiter.
Because, under my understanding, like, last episode was the first day of our voyage.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how we don't have enough Delta V just to get back.
I think
there was a time skip. I thought there was a time skip.
No, the thing is, there was, but I'm under the impression last episode was the first. Was like we just left Saturn, and if we just left Saturn, that means we're still close.
I should have clarified. So you are making essentially a jump you're essentially making a jump to Jupiter because the planets are intersecting with another. Closest they'll be for. I forgot if it was like months or years.
It's years.
It is years. I believe it's 3 years given the rotation. And so because you're making that maneuver, this is a very limited time where you can make a maneuver that's this quick. And it's also a very limited, it's also a lot of momentum you're using, because this is sort of, you're using the gravity of Saturn to jump off into Jupiter. And so you're going really fast, straight towards, not, well, metaphorically, straight towards Jupiter. I am so sorry if this is bad, if this is bad orbital, orbital,
I'm gonna be real. I'm like too sick brain to set up a fucking orbital mechanics chart. You are spared from astrophysicist wrath today. by
hold on.
by virtue of I'm kind of sick.
Okay.
So
okay.
TLDR, the orbital mechanics don't allow for it. All right, moving on. Do we kill this
Well-
guy? Yes or no?
The easiest, most straightforward way to explain it, I guess, is you can just say that, like, due to where we are, I don't know.
You're using
can't go
more
back.
energy. You're using less energy to go forward, and it would take a lot of energy to go back.
So do we kill this guy?
I'm inclined to not for now, just because I don't want to limit our options.
Alrighty, we've made a decision. Mr. Beam, take it away.
Mr. Bean, take it away.
So for now, we'll play ball with saying that we were. This guy clearly has benefactors of some guy that he's trying to get back to. If we let him believe that we're on his side, maybe that'll smooth some things over. But I'd rather not stick around and answer any questions. But I guess we're really stuck. We can't make any new decisions till we arrive at our destination, anyways. We just have to be prepared for some awkward questions and come up with a reasonable excuse not to answer them. And hope that it's not a bunch of Jackies waiting for us on the other side.
We could pin it on him. It was his hijacking.
I'm not sure that's going to stop people asking questions of us is the problem. It doesn't really matter who's responsible. People know that we're involved in some way.
Yeah.
God, it's gonna. Good thing the Sadie's not dead. It's gonna be a bitch getting those suits, those frames through.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. Just adds a whole other layer of complication. It's a mess.
That's our obligation. You shouldn't have to worry about that. That's our part of the mission.
Well, with all due respect, I can't help but worry about my own machine.
I mean, I guess no. The one shuttle's the one ship's kind of fucked up, so we have no choice but to take it with us, don't we? Like we can't fly off in the transport, like the equipment transport on its own because it's smashed up. Correct?
You
It's, messed up bridge and all
Yeah.
that.
it's technically still flyable, but all the crew on it are dead. The bridge has no oxygen, and the land and the sort of connecting bridge between the two ships is blown to shit. Which is also the only thing steering it at the moment. We could. The idea on our time, I was with the adjutant, is that we take that ship, try and get it to a. Either try and make an orbit around the moon, get it to the station on another pass, or you're not going to like this one, we drop it as dead weight. We could also try and fit the cargo holds onto the two ships, which are still mostly functional. However, that's going to be nigh impossible unless if we fit things on the outside of the ship, and even then, that might complicate the trajectory.
Okay. Although, what course of action is the captain leaning towards currently? Because, like, theoretically, this is much to my dismay. This is now the military's operation, if memory serves. Not mine.
You've been speaking to the captain.
So what's he suggesting? Because he's done a lot of. The captain has put up a lot of options forward, but rarely makes decisions. I've noticed thus far.
Yeah, tired.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
You should be.
That's not meant to be a criticism of Tired. It's just the way you've portrayed this captain.
Yeah.
He's like, he's a bit of a panicky idiot in my experience, but he is in charge, unfortunately.
And also, unfortunately, despite like in character, I don't really have much sway over the situation. I'm kind of the violence boy they have. Well, one of the several violence boys they hired.
Yeah, we're muscle. We don't get to make decisions like this.
Yeah.
Me and the adjutant are going to deal with your. Me and the adjutant are going to deal with the blown to shit sister ship. If it's, I agree. I agree with the. I agree with the. I agree with the company man. We shouldn't. It's probably not going to be a great idea to shoot this guy. Whatever tricks he has up his sleeves, he's probably not going to want. He's clearly not on the side of the Jackies, and he's clearly not. And he clearly cares more about his own agenda than whatever agenda we're up to. It's an uneasy allyship, but I don't think we have any better options here.
Take whatever allies we can right now, because we're kind of running very, very low on options.
Just steer this thing. Just steer this thing into port. Just steer this thing into port. Maybe try and do something about the civilian compliance when it comes to your rules involved. And we're going to make another run through. Maybe see if we can dock onto the planet's surface proper, and we'll be able to meet you there. If you do experience any obstacles on your way to port, I do expect you'll be able to handle it. I think we've also run into an issue. All of our faces have been seen by dozens of people.
That's true.
We're going to have to deal with that one way or the other. It may be a while, it may be a second, but somebody's going to catch hint of what's happened here. And if they don't follow the thread of our buddy, they're going to follow our thread. We may be on a time limit, is all I'm. We may be on a time limit for this entire operation, more so than we thought previously. Just watch your back, keep your gun loaded.
I will keep my guns loaded. He looks down at the 2 assault rifle he's still holding.
Are you going
Don't
to be
have
able
to worry about that for me.
Are you going to be able to hide those in your civvies?
I've got some that are easier to hide.
Wait, Vinny, I have a great idea. One moment.
Yes. Yes. Is it taking apart the rifles and putting them individually, putting pieces of them in individual different cockpits? Because I can do this. Oh, yeah. He just motions at the sergeant. And he's like, well, he managed to keep an entire assault rifle and 2 grenades in his jacket, so I can definitely keep one of these on me. And I could always put the gun backpack in an actual one, so. Look, all I'm saying is I have my ways. I'm quite observant,
I
and I'd say I learn quick. He just
I'm
kind
not
of
sure.
smiles.
I'm not sure if I trust your judgment, but I trust the colonel's. I'll be on my way then. He gives a salute. Sort of puts his shirt over his face and exits the this sort of, how would you say, break area? Maybe an improper term, but it's definitely a crew. What would typically be like a crew area, a mess hall, perhaps.
The room we have this guy in, had this guy in.
Yeah.
As the day lingers forward, and as the day lingers forward, and Saturn becoming a smaller and smaller speck, and the smaller and smaller speck. I mean, you can't use horizon. You can't use sky.
Yes, you can.
The distance.
And as
The
yeah,
void.
the void. A smaller and smaller speck. You have now reached what is quite possibly the final point of no return. Next episode, in the following days, you're going to have to deal with the aftermath of your decisions throughout this entire hostage crisis. Next time on Glass Eye, cut the title card.